Did you know that myplate.gov has a quiz that you can take? And there's also an inflammatory diet quiz, so you can basically just put in what you eat and it'll give you feedback on it. This will be great. Myplate.gov, give me a break. Wonder how it feels about a carnivore diet, about a meat-based, species-appropriate, species-specific diet. By the way, I really wonder. My plate quiz, here we go. Let's go ahead and take this. This is ridiculous. Welcome to the My Plate quiz. What is your name? Edward A. Goki. Continue. What are your top 3 healthy eating goals? Oh, okay. To be healthier overall, yes. Maintain a healthy weight. Feel better about myself. Help get my family on track with healthy eating. Get to a healthy weight. So I'm already... Increase my energy. Feel better about myself is a big one for me, actually. Help get my family on track with healthy eating. I like to be a good influence, but reduce stress. Those are the 3 ones that are most relevant to my life. Let me know in the comments about yours. Which of the following are preventing you from eating healthy? Nothing. Why is it? I don't accept the premise of the question. What are you talking about? Okay, so this doesn't even apply to me, but there's no way to skip it. I'll pick things that are preventing me from eating the most indicated way that I'd like to. Fine. Costs too much, at the moment, at least. We're getting better with that now that I've been growing my business, but others in the household do not want to. Bella. She eats very... Don't disparage her in the comments. She eats very well. There's just, for example, she'll have a little tiny spoonful of salsa in her meat or something. But since it's in the house, it's tempting. It's stuff like that that's tempting. So yes, that actually does apply. She's more like ketovore. We're like Ken Berry and Nisha Berry, in a way. Ken, Nisha, if you're watching, no support system. Someone help me stay on track. Yeah, that's not it. I'm not sure how to. That's not true. Taste and flavor. Inconvenient. No. Takes too much time. No. Other. No. We're either going to... You know what? I'm going to pick taste and flavor. I do have an addictive personality. The only thing that keeps me in check, literally the only thing that keeps me in check, is that I know how transgressing affects me. Especially me, given my current condition, even still, because I'm not fully treated. How familiar are you with My Plate? Very familiar? I mean, I get it. I know what it is. How are you somewhat familiar? Continue. Is this your first time visiting myplate.gov? Yes. Now let's look into what you're currently eating. How often do you eat from the fruit group? Did you know the fruit group includes any fruit, fresh, frozen, canned, dried, and 100% fruit juice? Wow, folks, this is good. Never/rarely, of course. Because why would I? You shouldn't be consuming fruit. If you're watching this right now and you consume fruit, stop it today! Sugar, fiber, deuterium, also some still remaining plant toxins, still existing in fruit. That is true. Look into pineapple and oxalic acid. How often do you eat from the vegetable group? Never/rarely. Why would you? Okay? But why would you do that? Fiber, plant toxins like lectins, phytates, oxalic acid, goitrogens, isothiocyanates, those go hand in hand, glycoalkaloids, saponins, okay? Absolutely contraindicated for human consumption. Contraindicated. Buy today. Second edition of my book is out in all formats. Audiobook, ebook, paperback, hardcover by the time that you're watching. At least they should. The only problem would be with the ebook. All the other 3 are out at the time of recording though. Links in the description below. Audiobook in my voice, forward by Dr. Abs. Get your copy today. How often do you eat dark green vegetables? Same thing there. Polyphenols, not good. How often do you eat red and orange vegetables? Never/rarely. Continue. How often do you eat beans, peas, and lentils? Never/rarely. Continue. This is what it's going to be, frankly. Not to mention, by the way, carbohydrates, contraindicated for human consumption. There is no requirement for exogenous carbohydrates, dietarily speaking, and above a certain physiological concentration that is most conducively achieved by consuming the damn things, they are toxic. Diabetes, okay? How often do you eat from the grains group? Absolutely never. That just involves a bunch of pesticides as well, on top of it. Pretty sure grains are one of the most pesticide-laden plants. How often do you eat whole grains? Never/rarely. Come on. How often do you eat from the protein foods group? Includes seafood, meat, poultry, and eggs. Beans, peas, and lentils, and nuts, seeds, and soy products. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's an issue. That is an issue. Often/always. There you go. How often do you eat seafood per week? Never. I don't eat seafood. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I would say moderate it, though. Everything in moderation. No, I'm just kidding. But you should restrict dairy, in my opinion. Or dairy? What the hell? Where'd that come from? Seafood, because of mercury, actually. And if you are going to eat seafood, focus on the smaller animals and also make sure it's wild caught. How often do you eat other protein foods? Nuts, seeds, soy products, as well as beans, peas, and lentils. Never/rarely. Continue. We're done. How often do you eat from the dairy group? Occasionally, I guess. 3 to 5 days per week. Yeah, but it's in very small quantities. How often do you drink low-fat or fat-free dairy milk? Never/rarely. Absolutely not. How often do you drink lactose-free milk? Oh, no, I'm not doing that. Phytoestrogens are an issue. Look into the 17-beta estradiol receptor and look into what plant compounds affect that. Genistein, for example. What would you like to learn more about? Healthy beverage choices, healthy eating on a budget, food preparation, grocery shopping tips, kitchen time savers, dining out/takeout, meal planning, healthy snack ideas, vegetarian meals. Let's go into healthy eating on a budget. Oh, select all that apply. Oh, then I'm gonna pick everything except vegetarian meals because we already know where that's going. Continue. Would you be interested in learning more about sodium, salt, saturated fats, and added sugars? Select all that apply. Yes, let's hear what you got. All right, you're a MyPlate beginner. Hey, Edward A. Goki, check out your MyPlate quiz results and personalized resources. Yeah, let's download the results in a PDF format. All right, let's take a look at this. You're a beginner, ha 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 ha. Yes, great. Is that all you got? I don't understand. What's the point of this? So, are you gonna tell me anything? Are you gonna criticize what I'm doing? I don't get it. There's nothing here. There's nothing here at all. I don't really understand what's going on right now. Free resources for you to use. Start simple with MyPlate app. Well, I'm not going to do that. MyPlate kitchen recipes. Okay. View all recipes. How about that? How about that? Oh, yes. Two-step chicken. Good. What is this? The ultimate in simplicity. The recipe calls for chicken and cream of chicken soup. Pair it with a salad? No. Or roasted mixed vegetables for a colorful day. This is just a bunch of bullshit. This is really nothing at all. Let's go into the inflammatory diet quiz. Nutritional anti-inflammation quiz. Yeah, check your daily inflammation score. This will be even better. Get started. How much alcohol did you consume in the last 24 hours? None. In fact, just so that you guys know this, I have never drunk alcohol ever, and I never will. I've also never smoked. I've never done any hard drugs. The only thing I ever did in high school for 1 year at 16 years old was vape. Oh, God. Wow. A 16-year-old that he thought he was really cool. But what's funny is once they raised the age to purchase any of that stuff to 21, from 18 to 21, in our country, maybe only in our state, I don't know, all of our resources were gone. And I quit without any issues. I wasn't addicted. So that's also weird. But how many servings of whole grains did you have in the last 24 hours? None. How many servings of leafy veggies did you have in the last 24 hours? None. How many servings of beans did you have in the last 24 hours? None. How many servings of seafood did you have in the last 24 hours? None. How many servings of other veggies did you have in the last 24 hours? None. How many servings of nuts and seeds? None. How much fat? None. Less than 20 grams. Okay. How much omega-3 did you have in the last 24 hours? None to speak of, I guess, so none. I don't know. How much green or black tea? None. We already know where this is going. How much olive oil did you consume in the last one? None. Eating the rainbow time. Count the number of different colors you've consumed from fruits and veggies throughout the day. None. Do you use any garlic? None. No, I don't. Do you have No, I don't have an avocado. No. Did you consume dark chocolate in the last 24? No, I didn't. Fermented products? Nope. How much added sugar in grams did you consume in the last 24? Less than 25 grams. How many? The answer is 0. Yes, actually, 0. 24 hours? True. Yesterday, I went to Bella's father's apartment, and I had an Andes Mint. Damn. I also had a little mini Hershey's milk chocolate thing. I know, guys, I know. But you know what? I think I'm okay. How many servings of refined grains? None. How many servings of red meat did you consume in the last 24? Oh yeah, 4 ounces or more. Let's go. How much artificial sweetener did you? None. How much trans fat did you consume? None. Well, depends on what you mean, because there are natural trans fats, which are totally fine. Conjugated linoleic acid is one of them. However, I think it's mainly found in dairy as opposed to red meat. I could be wrong. I actually don't know. But I know what it's implying. And so the answer to that is none. How many sugar sweetened None. How much processed meats? Give me a break. With preservatives and nitrates, did you consume in the last? None. Where are nitrates primarily found? Rhetorical question. How much fried food did you... None. Junk food. Well, none. But define that. How much omega-6 rich vegetable oils? None. Artificial additives? None. Your inflammation score is -2. It looks like some of your good anti-inflammatory choices are being negated by your inflammatory food choices. Oh my God. Really? -2? Yeah. Out of what, by the way? Out of what? What is this place? The Pause Life by Dr. Mary Claire Haver. Who are you? Online program. Let's check out their online program here. The enhanced program, More Than Calories, discover the true drivers of weight and body composition. And of course, all that's in their pictures is plants. It's all that's in their pictures, man. Science, what? Benefits, proven results. Oh, and the online program costs $99. You know what? If you actually want a good program, it's not a nutrition program, but it allows you to actually learn more information about health still, while also internationally certifying you internationally, which helps you with getting insurance, for example, to be a coach, a carnivore coach, so you can actually help other people. I would recommend signing up to be a member of the carnivore certification program that I'm affiliated with Coach Peter with. I interviewed him recently, and all the consultations that you'll see on my channel that are public consultations that I'm hosting, those are exclusively offered in the course. So if you want to do that, then you can sign up to be a member. And to do that, the links are in the description below to get a hold of Coach Peter directly. You can also email me about this, but the best way to do it is cut out the middleman and talk to him directly, and he will be able to negotiate that with you. Because programs like this, come on, guys. No. Anyway, this is a little frivolous video, I guess you could say. I hope you enjoyed it. This stuff it's still endemic, guys. It's just a reminder that this stuff is still pervasive. It's still mainstream. Don't ever get complacent. Carnivore is spreading. It is spreading fast. It is still not mainstream. I'm sorry. It is still a fringe demographic of people. And guys, I look forward to helping lead the movement, but we need your help as well. We need a lot of coaches, for example. There's a big demand for them. So join me next time when we're reacting to probably some idiot online that doesn't understand science, or we're making more monologue videos or messing around with ChatGPT and fact checking my book and blah, 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 blah. So join me then.